Test. Bum, bum, bum. Like, chat. Test, test. My voice is working. There we go. Now you should hear the. Oh, hello. Just gonna try Twitch one. Music not too loud, by the way. Kinda odd, but it took me a bit to... For some reason, every time I tried to stream, it just disconnected every 2 seconds, and then reconnected, and then just disconnected. It just wasn't streaming, really. Just setting up, by the way. All these windows. This I'm working on. Got everything connected, and there's just hide that. See its face a little better. You have all these things. I have to make it so I don't select bones, just so I can select bones. One of them on top. I need to go through each of these, get all the skin weights. Still not done with all their bone things. I think I mainly just done the feet so far. About it. Need to create all corrective things so when that bends in there, it does that. I'm gonna probably gonna mess up my audio and stuff, but see if I can get my 3D face onto it. Thing with OBS is I can record at the same time, so here I'm just gonna record while while I stream and do a lot of performance. Suddenly it makes it so my speakers go off. Just easy fix by going in here and there. And I have it so that, yeah, controllers never turn off. I always have to turn off this power management because when these trackers are on, it just shuts them off after a while for some reason. Like, it just, the base stations turn off for some random reason after a while. I guess it thinks that the controllers aren't on or things aren't moving, like the headset's not going to be moving, and like, okay, turn off. I guess this is kind of like a setup stream or a test one. So turn. One. Oh, great. It thinks it's wrong. My lips aren't talking because it's the wrong lip sync thing, and it won't let me change it. I hate when it does this. it so it does the right one. Test. There we go. Calibrate my head. Which is like, seems to be always needed. There you go. I got hands too, if I ever put my hands up. A little bit. Test. Okay. Looked like it wasn't. Why is it sometimes it's not picking up? Probably talking kind of softly too. I don't know why. Ooh, what? What am I doing? Never looked like that before. What? Weird. Because I'm capturing it or so. Acting very weird. Yeah, control like set driven things that work. Eyes, mouth, opens and closes. Thing to do. I probably should put those closer in. Do that now. Keys again. Make sure you're in default pose. How easy it is to move bones in Maya. With this plugin I have. Actually, a paid. Well, you could use it for free, but from using it for work, if you used it for personal stuff, like it's free, but asks for money if you like make money off it, which I pretty much do. Advanced skeleton. Which is another thing why I'm not sure on going. Because this plugin, I just put the certain bones with like labels, or like I import like the simple like biped thing, and it generates all the controls I want. Blender, I just don't see that happen. Though, unless I animate the stuff, I probably don't need like the controls if I'm doing it just for pure chat. But again, this thing is going to be animated, so I need controls. Make it easy to animate the guy. If I want to have further back. Where rotation happens with it. Always like it. Oh, that's right. Like how I'm capturing it, you don't see all the windows. It's annoying it does that, but like I really don't want accidentally something pop up in front and then see like my Discord or something like that. So you're gonna miss half the windows in Maya because of it.
To do something, scared of the outcome. I'm sorry to say this, but you aren't good for me. I'm about to change it up, about to cut you all off. Sorry if you get hurt by
Build all the stuff again. Oh, over there. I got tight on breathing my head. edges. Then you skin weight it. That's one spots. A lot of smoothing to do with these things. That shit actually having no skin weights there. That's the arm. I just have Pretzel playing, just easy music to play in the background, which is I heard on with Pretzel being like there's no copyright things, like it's royalty free stuff, I think. That you don't have to worry about playing supposedly any copyrighted songs. Yeah, big curious thing with me streaming on here. Oop, I forgot the standby. I'm technically streaming now. But if I could just simply grab the video from Twitch so I don't have to worry about it's the reason I always just streamed on YouTube is because then like it archives as however long I wanted to kept on YouTube, unless YouTube doesn't like decide to like decide to take it down or YouTube goes away. Twitch only lets you have the video, like the vlog thing, like for a month. That's why I haven't streamed so long. If you look at my videos, past podcasts or so, you see none there. Because I haven't streamed for so long on Twitch. I think my last thing I played was with Overgrowth. You know, look at yeah. The dude with the chest. Here, let's. Because everything's gonna get mirrored. I only need to worry about one side. You can only do so much though with skin weights. A lot of it's gonna be me gonna, after I get all the skin weights I can, I'll make what's called corrective blend shapes. Used to did it so I can just try to make it like so there's like a rig like where I can just transfer it to like other characters or so. Like I had bones with set driven key things, but it didn't exactly work out. Like there's always like in there like problems. Like it just orientation of the bones could be messed up. I'm gonna have to create like things that pull this out so it's way the pitching. and do the bones that are like really far apart. Character looking up so much. Like that. More down. Oh, you know. There you go. Probably not gonna stream much longer as it's been so long setting it up or distracted on everything. It's supposed to be like a good test on like not having like giant hours long video to try to put on YouTube. We're recording something right now rather than like getting it from Twitch. Oh, hurt. Read that. It's up being impossible, really. This waste. That's the twisty. This bones here do not bend, and that's how. And I got that also on the wrist. So you can like twist the wrist around without it shrinking it so badly. Much nicer wrist movement. Why does that autosave sometimes get turned off? Stop that. Why you randomly turn off every so often? Just like bugs me. Do double. The fun of bone by bone, skin weight them. Fix that. Have some pull that skin weights down. pretty much the goal right now is just get it all smooth. Very quiet. Always just like ask questions. But it's fine just watching. It's me go to silent because tiring talk. Which happens to do some buttons on here. Click off. If I have one that like show what a big yawn. I have to somehow like add both of these. Close eyes, yawn. Okay. Do have yeah. Like really not wearing it. It's just how I'm sitting. What? Close. making it smooth and try to fix that later with corrective things. These can like really smooth out the interesting stuff. Yeah, the autosave pops won't go up, but I don't know how to fix that. Rather it autosave every minute. I wonder pointing on each other because it's all this here. Hi, Python. Python Blue. I don't know why. Pretty good. So I had to try just like streaming on Twitch again. Like, if I can like get video from just streaming on Twitch and then put on YouTube, then I don't need to stream on YouTube. Just to save video like that. YouTube just is like very rarely known to, like, so rare things like stream on Twitch anymore. Plus, like, I don't know how you can like just like find someone on YouTube live streaming unless you already, and even when you're sub to them, it doesn't notify them. Yeah, pre-made videos. I am recording the video at the same time as I live stream, so just in case, I might just do it that way. Then I'll upload it to YouTube and. What would be nice is to use YouTube what I really started it as and like actually do animations. But I'm just working on characters, not animation, and because it's now my job basically. Get rid of all these skin weights that are on the wrong finger. Always does this because fingers are like close enough that it like pulls over on each other.
These are 10 things to never say on a first date. Take note.
Might skip this song. I don't know what's.
Oh yeah, I believe in reproductive rights too, especially for guys. Have you heard of the men's rights movement?
I don't know what this song is. Nope. Sounded like it was good. Oh, I thought, yeah, we had to be like, was it, I thought to do a multi-stream you had to, what's it called? Completely blanked. Partnered or something with Twitch. Which I don't even think I'm affiliated. I barely stream enough to even do any of that. Yeah. Oh, third party, sir. Yeah, of course there is. Good to see how that. Like, I'm not sure if I'm going to try to do. Like, I'm probably going to end my stream pretty soon. Like, this, I guess, is like going to be a short stream. Like, I was seeing on like doing it as a trial, and all that. Plus I took so long just setting up things.
When all the words are heard, every little sentence turns to gold. What if everybody's just alright? What if we got nothing more than this? Please remember what I said about magic.
Yeah. I wondered, I noticed, I don't know if I want to bother though with it. Like, especially if I don't do it like enough for, I don't know. Like I think you gotta get like a bot or so to like, so you could like have an auto notification thing to go like to your Twitch or Twitter and Discord. Otherwise, it's easy enough for me to like just post in like streaming, or if you're just on Twitch, you can like see me streaming. There once was like some auto. I think it was with the restream thing though, that like showing up that I was streaming each time. But that's another thing, like why I guess like I'm trying like Twitch again, and YouTube does not notify pretty much. Like you have to be like sitting on YouTube, watching for to just natively be notified that you're streaming. A lot of conversation going on in Discord, which is going to distract me. Okay. I'll do that because I want to. Let's just do this. I'll do that after I put this up. I could set in this key to also bend this, which I think it would be a good idea because this also moves with your thumb a little bit when you curl it down. Looks unnatural to have it bend that way. I want to fix all that stuff. Doesn't look right. By the way, I might soon play Half-Life Alyx again. Kidding. interested on trying to do the whole game in like with on the hard difficulty. Well, via specific Half-Life Alyx, which is in VR. Which, have you? I heard sadly, like at the moment, it's actually hard to get any. Like VR has been like out of stock so many times because everyone's getting it now. Call it perhaps with the COVID-19 stuff. Yeah. Hello, Beta Pop S. I know you said something like way near the start, but you don't have to talk if you don't want to. Oh yeah. Yeah, you definitely have to like plan that you're gonna what would probably be nice if you somehow like just see like go to like some showing of it or so, or I don't know, like because like you'd really see how immersive it is when you try one, and that would probably give you a good idea if you want to really use it in games a lot. The heat? I don't think I had too much trouble with my index getting hot or even the Vive. Of course, I'm in Minnesota, so there's not a lot of problems with heat. Yeah, and so far, like, any cons are, like, closed. Like, I've been hearing, like, in furry cons or so have been closed, but not a... I once almost went to one, but, like, I'm just not interested enough to go to a con. Yeah, they've been... Because they're not a essential thing, they've been having to be closed to prevent spreading. No, I never been to. I'm not. I don't even think I've been to any kind of con. It's just, I guess, not an interest to like go to some fan base thing, and when I don't know, when I could see art already other ways. What I hear. I'm just... I don't see... The other big problem is that I don't know anyone in real life that's going to even be any interesting as I would, and I'm not that interested either. Yeah. But like I said, like I'm not sure if that would interest me enough. I think it would just feel kind of weird for me on like trying to put it in real life of like being animals and hugging people in cute costumes. It'd just be awkward to me. Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like I feel like it's hanging out when you get in a VR headset and go in VR chat. It's almost like you're hanging out anyway. So it's even more so like yeah, you miss the physical touch or so, but if you're just talking with people socially and stuff, it's really nice to you could simply do that in VR chat. Yeah, I won't know if yeah, but yeah, that's the trouble. I guess it's like as much like you're deciding on like getting a VR with its expense or so. It's like, is it worth that? When cons also cost a lot of money to go to, and then the traveling and whatnot. Like I have one that was locally, but again, ended up not going because one person I was going to go with was probably was not going to be that interested anyway, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be interested enough, so we decided to not go. It's not something I'm going to miss so much if I never do in my whole life. Not like it's stopping me from making cute characters. Also, will say that I try to not just like follow what crowd does or so. Oh yeah. Well, it's not like I didn't go to like fairs or so. I gone to like state fair, but and that's that's why I'm like relating it kind of to a little bit, is like I don't so much care for big crowd things. Yeah. Have a good stream then, Python. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Probably sometime we can see about like doing it like multi-stream, and then like what we used to do in Picardo. We kind of moved. We both apparently moved off from Picardo. Like I don't even go in Picardo watching anymore. Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't say that I have like social anxiety or anything. It's just if I don't get to be productive a lot, then that Probably makes me start feeling like I'm, I don't know. Makes me question if I really want to be there. Hello, Pringles. I think there was one time in someone's stream. That's probably when you like followed me. Is like they shouted me out, even though like I was saying I don't really stream. But I guess I finally just am trying to stream again on Twitch. So I think I got like some followers that haven't even ever seen my channel for like all this time. And thanks you too, Python. Yeah, I'm just doing, I guess, some very chill stream, just painting weights on this skunk. There's a skunk, by the way. It's hard to see his face with all the rigging and bones on his face. You just hide it like that. There's a skunk. The texture looks bad just because like that's how it previews it, which I need to figure out like how to. I try to put it like with a toon shading stuff in here, but it's not exactly doing it how I want it. I'd have to figure out like when it comes to like render, like when I animate it and then try to render it. Thanks. I'm in the slow process of skinning all the bones. And even after that, I have to like fix up, because when you just simply skin weight, you still have bones that pinch in this. These bones are just basically shrinking the volume, and that's not how your arm bends, really. So I have to create like a blend shape that pulls that out when this bends. That's how you would like get like professional like rigged characters for animations. Can't do that stuff in games very well. Don't have a lot of deforming tools to work with. By the way, if you hear it, like I wonder if it's not too loud, but I got pretzel playing in the background. I guess just to have background music. It sounds like could be a good idea. But like I said, I'm especially probably like right now, don't need to worry on it because of the COVID-19. But again, it depends if I don't know. Again, like I just simply don't have a big interest for them. I guess someone would have to reach to me and to get me to want to go to it. And even with like a group like that, like online, if I ever go to one, like I really prefer to go to someone I know in real life, just to be sure. Not feel like I'm going alone. And again, I don't know anyone that would have any interest of furry stuff. Always want to be careful, even if you like perhaps talk to someone with for years who knows like been just that patient to try to get to know you more, and then end up being like some psycho. I guess not either on moving. Like, in a way, I don't see a benefit of moving, because, like, I'm living it, like, not having to pay for, like, entire home and stuff like that. So in a way, the rent is, like, very good. And I want to know where I'd want, like, if anything, like when I was looking for like to animate in a big studio, I would have wanted to move to like California or so then I could possibly get hired there, but like it's very expensive anyway. But I'm happy with the 3D work that I've been getting. Thankful for what I have. Oh yeah. And depending on where you get and how much money you actually saved in your life, you could be taking a long time paying the mortgage, but yeah, I think like from what I heard, if you live too long in an apartment just renting, you'd probably spend more money than just buying a house. So that makes sense. Yeah, at that rate, yeah, just look to own a house if you plan to live somewhere very long. Been living where I have like most of my life now, so it would be like that would be the other thing, is like I'll be completely lost how to get to anywhere. Like I'm way too used to my area, and I'm still bad at directions. I find it funny that the pretzel's kind of spamming up the chat from how much it's been switching on songs. I do like how it says in chat on what it's playing. So if anyone wants to like get the link of the song or something like that. Plus I like that Pretzel does like pretty much non-copyrighted songs. There's pretty much songs that is just fine to play in a stream. Like I probably have no trouble having the stuff on YouTube. It shouldn't be putting any copyright claims or so. I don't know if it took a while, but like I noticed the video that I have up on YouTube of when I did some Beat Saber courses, it has like copyright claims because of the songs that I played. It was all the ones that I played that are that were from mods that I downloaded. Oh yeah. You know, I might think of doing that later after I have dinner. If you'd like to try playing some tonight. Once again, live stream it. Just trying to get some work done here before I feel like eating dinner. Definitely need to like really focus on this work a lot now. Like I'm happy in the spot where I am with that the whole Rexium avatar. There's always like updates I could keep going on that thing, but and more so than just doing updates, I even would like to move on to making another character and stuff. But I still want to keep up on these, like, because I feel bad just making people wait on these commissions, even if they're saying they're very patient on waiting. Like this commission, he's been waiting on like for months now. Been taking that long to get to his. Song. Other. By the way, if you're like in my Rexium Discord, I try to not do the at everyone unless it's like a big important thing or I want to mention for everyone. I kind of plan on like when I post on like doing the live stream, I'm gonna at everyone. So much chatter going on in the Discord to read what's all going on, but I'm streaming right now. Oh, not helping on what, Python? Oh, I don't see what that you having to be sorry for. But yeah, I was either thinking of playing the Half-Life Alyx again or SnowRunner. if you're wanting to play that tonight, pre-goals, we could do that. SnowRunner. I don't know when Laughing's going to want to try to play it again. Big thing that I'm just kind of doing it on my end is trying to just explore everything and then find all the vehicles. And also I guess the upgrades. I've for Michigan and on Alaska, I've gotten like all the watchtowers, but apparently for Michigan, like I got all the 8 vehicles, but then Alaska, I'm still missing a few vehicles apparently. I even though I got all the watchtowers, I'm missing upgrades, and somehow missing vehicles that I don't know where they would be. Then I'm guessing that I did find an upgrade or so by just like going to spots that like the watchtowers didn't reach. So maybe like there's some vehicles that are like hidden also off in corners that the watchtowers didn't reach. I find I always can get like away with the fingers, even though they pinch in. They're so small that you won't notice any weirdness going on with them. So if you just skin them like this, how I'm doing, where they're kind of like got somewhat some muscle look like bending on them. I'm guessing Kringle's not here now. That's fine. I could probably message him if I do try to get on it. Nice. Well, I probably will. Like I'm starting to, like I'm gonna get hungry. Maybe I'll see if I finish this hand. Skin weights. I need to then get to skin weighting all this, like all the stuff on his face. I did a little bit already, but I almost need to like grab one at a time, move it, and then just like skin it around. What help is if I get all the... I'm gonna do it like in kind of waves of like stages. Like try to get like a brief like good skin weighting of it all. And then I need to make all the controls to like do the basic facial stuff. Because right now I have all the joints there, but it's like too much manual work to move the face to certain expressions. Which it's doable, but it's like it might make me take longer to animate them than if I just take the time creating a few simple facial things. Always a question of like how much time are you gonna spend making different faces or so. You know, thinking of that. Not exactly doing a lip syncing dialogue stuff, but we'll see. So I might just do like a few simple things with it. It's going to be left where I can always like go in manually fix up based on like to push on certain things. Gotta check. See, when you start to smooth a lot, it sometimes grabs the bone next to it and skins some of it. I don't want it to do that. By the way, there's not really a pinky finger on this because I removed that finger. So it's ring finger when it's like that probably should be pinky. That. That's sticking out. No. One here. Oh, by the way, my mod was the Restream bot, which I removed him. I'm not using Restream anymore. It was a neat idea to like be able to stream on all the platforms at once, but I heard advice that it makes sense on why you don't want to do that actually, even if for one, it's not exactly allowed. Like they don't want you to use that. But then also, it kind of splits your like any community-ness that like it looks like your focus isn't on one or the other, and people perhaps feel left out. So for also that reason, I decided to not care to use Restream. Because even though I put like all the chats onto the stream so people can all read it, it's like they feel disconnected from each other, and I'm like just trying to be more noticed with more people and stuff, and not like actually interacting so much with each person. Like I don't know how else to explain it, I guess, but that basically what like it sounds like. From what I heard, it sounds like it's just not a good idea. Yeah. If you plan to like stream and kind of create like some community around it, and definitely don't want to use Restream. It may not really bring more audience to you anyway, because then they feel more left out and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was trying to just stay on YouTube just so I'm not like swapping back and forth, but if I could, if this test is successful on this, even if it means me simply recording on OBS and then grabbing that video, throwing it on YouTube, then that would be fine. It will take away the chat, like, unless, once again, I have chat just sitting on my stream. Let's see, is it? Alright, that's restream chat. Yeah, looking good. Because I do have my stream chat right here, like, wouldn't it be not that hard to, like, just have it get stuck on with that, with, the stream, without having to, like, create, like, another window to capture it? Otherwise, I can just, like, repeat what someone says in the chat if it's, like, a certain question or so. If I want the audience, or anyone watching a recording to know what was, like, asked or something like that. But I am just very used to, like, responding, not repeating what someone said. Oh yeah, mouse right here. I can point to him too. Eat. My mouse. I'll pet him. Because by the way, I got hands. I'm not using the face rig thing that Laugh-In uses. But mine, I have like precise head movement and hands. Holy pets. I used to have like little gift things like that just to simply to show that my stream like didn't crash or something. Cause like I would have probably like this in the corner and then like text with the I don't even have that text on. It doesn't look like it. Like I had a text where it was like mic's on or so when I'm like talking like this. Oh, is it? It could been. Did I lose frames or anything like that? Like maybe it had like a moment where it was like, oh, that's just Twitch. Sometimes Twitch audio breaks, and yeah, you just gotta refresh and it fixes it. That's just Twitch in general. So many times I hear that like in someone else's stream, and then it sounds like they're half robot sounding stuff, and it needs a refresh is all. What happened to my pretzel? Goes. On Pringles, and if you're here now, would you want to do SnowRunner later? Like I don't know if we want to like play on your end or on mine. Because on my end, I pretty much have like most of, like the missions and tasks like not done. Like I probably like I did like a few, like repaired a bridge or two, but like that's about it. Yeah. Well, which you said you haven't even gone to Russian, which I briefly looked started into there. That's what I was planning on doing next was exploring Russia. Russia. If you want to like just explore in Russia, do that. But probably in like an hour or so, we can do that because I want to go eat dinner, and I'm pretty much about done with this hand. It's like looking like it's best as I can do with skin weighting up for it. Which I can actually show how the neat stuff I can do with these controls on this, which you don't see this window every time I bring up here. Which let me just show that with this. Put this on the top. But I'll just pop this in here. So like I have this little control. Oh, what happened? My stuff went away. But this allows me to click on controls. So I can like delete those and then like reset pose. If the pose is ever like put in a different spot, I could just go back to its default T pose. And this thing, I can this driving system here. I can edit some finger stuff. To edit this one. And I just pose this one down a little bit. Just so it looks like it naturally bends this too. When you curl your thumb, you kind of bend that bone a little bit. And fly. Ask if I want a mirror. Of course, I want to mirror it. There we go. And now, bends that. And I wonder. I'm not sure how I have I can manually make it so when this rotates it will move these side things. 'Cause these need to go down as the mouth opens, because that's what your lips do when you open your mouth. Wonder if it's like too far back, doing like a really wide mouth here. That's extreme, right? Like there. Ah. Hard to see it though. Like that's a little you can see. Well. I wonder if I need a thing is I might be moving too forward. That's about right. Like, going up is about where I want it, so that's why I kind of have it there. Probably won't open the jaw much past that point. If I really wanted to, I could, like, move its position like that if I need to. Because your jaw doesn't just rotate from a single pivot, it actually can slide a little bit. Hide that here. Just I like having, even though if you notice that now, when I click these windows, you don't see it on your end. It doesn't show up any separate windows. However, it's a little safer for me to do than having something pop up on my computer. I could like look at files and all sorts of things without it showing up. If you possibly noticed, every minute it auto saves. I made it so it auto saves every minute, so I lose like the least amount of stuff. See, now that thumbnail also did. Is it? Auto save interview. That's what's on. So I think I'm gonna end here and then get dinner. And I guess like I'll probably start the stream up again. Play some SnowRunner. Give me a chance to like, let me see it. Oh, I haven't used too much battery, just streaming for like 2 hours. Oh, that's fine. You don't have to tweet when I stream. Like, if anything, I should probably do that myself, but thanks. Thanks for joining, too. You want to? Okay. Well, I can't really stop you if you really want to. Thanks. So, I gotta continue this guy next time, and I guess like once again I'm seeing if like live streaming helps me to just focus on this stuff. It's more comfortable if I don't stream and just work on this stuff, but it doesn't exactly affect or change me not having focus on getting the work done. Because it's more fun to like have someone else's stream in the background or so while I work, but I've been hearing like there's been like interested on just seeing me work or so, even if I think it's like very boring stuff to look at. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the fun with anyone streaming is to promote your work and such. So, take care, everyone that joined. I'm gonna end it here and see if this is gonna work well on just putting it onto YouTube. Because then I guess like I'll move to this. Otherwise, I have to see about it, because like I do like how it keeps things basically archived onto YouTube, as if they're gonna really let me keep hours of video onto YouTube. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. So, bye everyone. Wave bye. Wave bye to dancing mouse behind me.